thinks that Phil Ivey's avatar has a lot of tells. He's able to read more online than he is in person playing Mr. Phil Ivey. Everybody limps, and that makes Phil Ivey call 800 with a 9-4 offsuit. Andrew debating raising here. It would work if he did it. Doesn't pull a trigger. And flops the best hand. Barry's got a pair of sixes. Well, if this were just Phil Ivey and Andrew Robo, the big blind against the straddle, I think for sure Andrew would raise here. I doubt he will now because he's got two players behind him, and there he goes, just calls.
Easy game to play when you have nothing.
Ace of diamonds. There's one card that Andrew Robo didn't want to see. It's the ace of diamonds. And Phil Ivey said, well, I hope he doesn't have diamonds, and I hope he doesn't have an ace. And I'm going to find out with 16,000. Andrew's saying, boy, I wish we were online. I could tell if he's bluffing then. Another successful bluff by Phil Ivey.
He tried to help a buddy out, let him know he could see his whole cards, and he got yelled at for it. Saying, why are you looking at my cards? He literally says, like, well, why were you looking at my cards in the first place?
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that I can see him.
That's the first time you saw him, right?
That's the first time I saw him.
Yeah. That's pretty special, right? He's letting him know. He's like, well, why are you looking?
Yeah.
Successful bluff by Lex, pretending he's interested in Daniel's story. Barry's going to step out here and raise to 5,500 with Queen 10 offsuit. Phil Ivey suspects something. Raises Barry. We have another air Ivey hand. Ivey suspects that Barry was out of line, and he's right. But it looks like Lex, who's got a decent hand, suspects that they're both out of line, and he's right. Look at them. They look like suspects. Nice play by Lex, 51-6.
How much more are you playing?
I think Phil Ivey's posturing here,
110,
asking Lex how much he has.
140 something? 130, 140 more?
Doesn't want Barry to know he raised him with air.
I'm all in.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Phil Ivey just went all in with a 5-deuce offsuit. I don't believe it.
I thought you were just angry at Barry.
I am.
That is one of the great bluffs
Nice.
in the history of high-stakes poker. What a move.
All these super good spots that keep coming up.
Lose 50 to each one.
Yeah, it's like, it's a really good spot though. Like,
It's never a super good spot when you're against a superpower.